At this point, you should be done with your thumbnail sketches and your mock-up. So you're going to go into your digital design folder into Unit 1. These are some files that should be in your folder. So you have Criterion A, B, and then you also have your thumbnails, your color mockup, and some typography examples. If you look at Criterion B, this is how far along you should be and how it should have been done. So we started off doing this together as a class. Then we added some of the assessments that you were expected to do. Added the thumbnail sketches, any feedback that you received from your teacher or peers, and finally your color mockup. So that's how far you should be. Now you're ready to move on to Criterion C, which is actually completing the design. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your Google Drive, you're going to click New, and you're going to go down to More, and you are going to go to Google Drawings, Create and Share, and there is your Google Drawing page. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to insert my mockup. So insert image, upload from Drive, and I'm going to insert my color mockup, insert, and I am just simply going to make it a little bit smaller. This is my reference piece, and I'm going to put it over to the side so I can see it. Maybe this side. But I can see it and work from it, okay? So you can make it bigger or smaller as you start to work. So I'm just going to put it here for now. So one thing that you should know is right here, if you right click, you can change the background color. So if you have a certain color for the background that you would like to use, this is where you would do that. I'm just going to, for now, I'm going to right click, go to background, and I'm just going to leave it white for right now. And then I can go back and change it later. All right, so I am going to start with the G. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the text box, click on my artboard area, and type in a G. I'm going to have to make this a lot bigger. So I'm going to leave it Arial for now. And then the largest it can go, or is set to, is 96, and I'm going to have to make mine a lot bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and make it, I believe it goes up to 400, and that may be it, but that seems to be okay. So here is my G, okay? Now, in order to move it, you have to wait until you get the little crosshair, or the little cross, I guess you'd say, or yeah, that little symbol to move it. And then if you would like to turn it, you go up here and you can turn it like this. Okay. So again, you got to to move it, you got to wait until you get that little symbol, and then you can turn it. Now, I don't know if I can go any bigger. I feel like, yeah, 400 is max. So what I could do is see if I have another font that might be better for this. So I could try, this is a sans serif font. So I could try, this is another sans serif font. Let's see. I'm going to try black. Roberto is a sans serif font, so I'm going to try black. That kind of looks weird. This looks more actually like mine. I'm just going to leave that for now. Okay. Oh, and then I want to make it red, this red color. So obviously you go here and you can do a custom color where you choose your red in case it's not there, the one that you want, and you say okay. Next time you go and choose your colors, it'll be down here. Okay. So now you have a G. Okay. And then I need a D now. And maybe I will move this over a little bit. You can also use your arrow keys to move things up and down, FYI. So let me go ahead and do the D. Well, actually, let me go ahead and do this other part so that you can kind of watch that progression. So I'm going to do CTE graphic design. So I'm just going to click CTE graphic. Actually, I have it in all caps, so I'm going to do that. Wait, yeah, that was right. Graphic. Okay, and I got to make this bigger. So you can just simply click. I'm using my quick keys to do it. That's in a teal color. Now I used Arial here, so I'm going to stick with that font. But I'm going to do Arial. Oh, it doesn't even have a black, does it? Okay, I'll stick with Arial. But then if you notice, here it says it's design and it's kind of like spread out. So I may find a different font that would work for that design. So it's kind of underneath there in a grouping. Now, one thing that you can do is put a space in between like this. This isn't ideal. There's only so many things that we can do within this program, but that kind of makes it spread out a little bit more. And then I can add, go ahead and change the font to something else. Let me try something that looks more, it's kind of interesting. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. So you're just kind of, you know, you're going by this, but you're just experimenting as well here. So it's like a progression. I want to move this up. Okay. Now, the thing that I want you to understand, I'll make this bigger so that they're more even, is that you can actually group things together. So if I like this grouping, and I'm going to make this red, then you can group this together, and then when you want to move it around, it won't mess up, okay? So let me quick grab the green that I want. Okay, the green is, let's see, what do I want? It's kind of a teal looking green. So I'm just going to pick that. Maybe a little darker. Say okay. Okay, so now I have this, okay? So I'm going to select these two, right click, and group, okay? So now this will go along with, they both go along together, you know, if you're trying to move it. Okay, so the other thing that I want you to be aware of is the order of things. So if I'm going to do the D, let's say I'm going to do the D now, and I type in the D, and I'm going to make it like a thicker font, like Impact or something. We can only go up to 400, so I'm going to make it 400, and then I'm going to move it to where I want it. Make it, oops, slant it a little bit. Okay, now let's say, like I want the G to be on top of the D. So I'm just going to kind of mess with the placement. But I want this to be on top, like this should be behind it, right? So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to color it. I got my custom color there, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, oh, sorry about that. I'm going to right click, select it, right click. Hang on, it's not letting me right click. There we go. Order, I think it was coming up and I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, send to back. There we go. Send to back. I don't really like that D. I'm going to change it, but that's how you do it. You go send to back, bring to forward, and that's, again, you right click, and then you go to, oh, no. There we go, order. Okay, and then bring to front, send to back, and that will allow you to put things on top of one another. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and I will have an example of what this looks like in Schoology, and I will show you in class. So hopefully this gets you started, and you can create a beautiful little poster design. All right. enjoy. Oh, name it. Sorry about that. You got to name it. So go ahead and put your name, and then CTE Poster Design. There you go. Okay. Enjoy, have fun with it, and that's it.